Hi everyone, I'm Marcie, Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'm from Clovis, California. Thank you for joining me today. It is Friday, so I'm here working along, doing my thing, and then I realized, oh, it's Friday. I'm supposed to be on earlier when I was setting up the video. I got to remember, I think I'm going to have to put that on my calendar as a pop-up because, I'm thinking, oh, 5:30, yep. But so welcome. If you are here today and it is your first time, please say hi and let me know. Hi, everybody. Let me skip these darn ads. So hi, Nancy. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Carol. Deb, welcome. Yay, you got your paper show today. You are welcome, Deb. Have fun. So I'm going to show you something else that I've been working on with some of the paper so you can see that. Stacy, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Hi, Mary Jo. Welcome. Hi, Anita. Hello from Minnesota. Today it is 65 here today. It's sunny. It's beautiful. My husband went, he retired. Yes, today officially he went and signed everything, and he's been off. Wednesday night he had a retirement thing, and I have to show you what they gave him. They gave him several things, but they gave him this card holder that says retired, and then they gave him this card. So it says no business at the top, no deadlines Monday through Sunday, not my problem, no phone, no email. So these were his new business cards, and they gave him, this is full, and they gave him a big stack. It's really cute. We had fun. His daughter came and surprised him from Montana. So she flew in, and her husband was working about an hour and a half away. So he came, and they surprised him and showed up to his retirement party, which was a lot of fun. Then we went out to dinner, which was really nice. We got to chat with them. Went out to dinner with Scott and Alyssa and Grayson and Brewer last night, and it was a new Italian restaurant, which was really good. Not used to your new schedule, Paula. I know, me neither. So, but it's nice to be on during the day, and I have to say, not being on Sunday has really been nice because either my son is, at the game and I'm watching the boys, or it's laundry day, of course, for me. And and I can catch up on, things that I need to do, and then I can just walk out, and it's nice to just, be able to get things done on Sunday and be able to go places and do things and not worry about having to get back. Why it took me 6 years to do that, I don't know, but I'm happy with the new schedule so far. So hopefully it's working out for everybody. Retirement is the best. Yeah, it's funny because I stopped working in 2017, I think. I was in law, then I went to dental because my husband said, "Why don't you do something that you want to do?" And so I went back to dental, and because I liked the patients and all that, it was fun. And so I did. Well, then the dentist that I was working for passed away. And then that's when my husband said, "You know what? We have grandkids. We're going to be traveling. I'm going to be retiring," which is pretty much 9 years later. But he just kept wanting to work longer to give him something to do. And then finally he said, "All right, I'm done." So anyway, so I'm lucky enough to be able to do this as my business. And so he talks a lot about, well, when are you going to, actually not so much him, but other people. Are you going to retire? Are you going to not do that? And I go, no, this is my hobby. Wouldn't you like to get paid for your hobby and do what you do and love what you do and do it all the time? So, no. So if you guys saw my Facebook page, love the due time, put my supper in the oven while I'm enjoying you. Yay, Carol. If you saw my Facebook page, my business Facebook page, did you guys see all that pile of candles? So what I'm going to do is first show you the card for my granddaughter. Her birthday's in February, and we are going to Oregon to go see her for her cheer competition and her birthday. And so this is her birthday card. She's going to be 11. Oops, let's get my camera right. So this is her card that I did. So same card that I used the gears. So I did that on hers. I didn't think about putting a spinner on here. I'm not sure where I would have put it, but Anyway, so that is her card. I still have to put the back on it, on hers. And then this one, which is where all the candles came from, is my friend Stephanie, who helps me do my die cutting. Her mom is 100 tomorrow. So the candles that I had, when I asked you guys how much, it was 100. So try to be creative on 100 candles, right? So there we go. There is her 100 candles, including the ones I put on the back here. I had to do some without sparkle because they were all going to be catching onto each other. And then the back, I had to add 4 more candles. So this is 100 altogether. And so this is her mom's card. And of course, it's going to fit small. You'll notice on these 2 cards, I did do it taller. So the back is your regular 5.5 by 4.25 card base. The front is the same because your width is the same. So you're just going to have to put this into a larger envelope. So like the ones I send out the bingo and stuff in, it would fit in that. So I made sure. So it does fit flat, but it has a lot of candles, which really isn't too much dimension. It feels like a lot. I mean, it looks like a lot, but it really isn't. It goes fairly flat. And so there you go. The thing you need to be careful of is when you put these on there, you've got to make sure that they will not like stick together. And so anyway, this I started yesterday, and I told my husband last night after we went to dinner, I've got to go die cut candles and color. So I was up until about 2 getting all my candles done. But isn't that crazy? Anyway, I had to show you guys that. I will not be doing a video with this. It's the same as the gears, except a lot of candles. All right, so there we go. There is her card. So I will put these behind me so you can see them. But we're not doing that today. So we are just going to jump right in. Don't forget, bingo is this coming Wednesday, and it is, I think I have 3 kits left. That's it. So please make sure you join that. Let's see. Oh, thanks, you guys. I'm glad you liked it. Let's see. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Daryl. Yeah, that's definitely a wild card. It was a lot, but it was a lot of fun. Okay, so bingo this Wednesday. Cute as a Bug got mailed. It went out this morning. Even the last person you that joined this morning, your kit went out today. So your kit is out. I emailed everybody your PDF and your video link. If you purchase it today, and like I said, that kit, I think I have 6 left. And so if you purchase that, which, I'm going to jump up and show you, I'll show you guys those cards in a little bit. Those are, you will get your PDF and your video link in your receipt. So when you get your receipt from paying for the class, you will get your video link. Okay. I'm going to try the gear card. I'll send a picture. Oh, good, Nancy. I hope you do. I did get another card from somebody that made one, and it was adorable. Where did you get the die for the candle? It is in the Cake Day set. So when I did the cake class, the Cake Day class, it's that set, the bundle, the Cake Day. It's called Cake Day. Let's see. These cards are amazing. This is so much work. Such a milestone, 100 years. I know. I mean, 100 years. I had to do something extremely special. So, and then while I was on the roll, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do Addison's too. All right. So I am going to show you the cards for the bug class. So I can show you now what they look like. Everybody that joined the class already got their PDF and their video link. So you should have it. And if you don't want to see them and you didn't see it, then let me, turn away, and I'll let you know when we're back. There is still, so I said there's about my Cake Day class. I think I have a couple left of those too. So that's still up and running. Don't forget bonus days and the product of the month and the virtual retreat kit starts next weekend. And what day are we on? Yeah, next weekend, I think. So, all right. So let me show you the cards for that class. And this is bonus number 1 for the class for the bugs, because I already did, I'm going to have 2 of them. Okay. So here is card number 1. We did some fun layering on it. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for coming to a live. I appreciate that. So this is the first card, card number 1. Okay, let me just straighten this up here. And I don't know that this is in order. This is the card we're doing today, which is card number 2, but also a bonus. And I'm going to make a little bit of a change on that one. So I'll show that to you. I'm going to just assume I'm going in order because I can't remember. Card number 3, we actually did some coloring on that one. There's texture on here, back on your die. This one here, you're going to get a spinner. So you could spin your little bee here. And I show you how to put it on so that your bee is straight, because that's kind of tricky. This is, let's see, number 4. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is number 5 right here. This little guy is number 5. And if you can see, he's like walking along the fence. We've got a little party going on down here. Super cute. And then bonus number 6, I'll show you, but it will be on a video coming up. Oh, good, Deb. I'm glad you liked it. This is bonus number 6. I will be doing a video on this. All right, so here's this one, but you will get it all die cut, all the images if you purchase the kits. But if you are out of the country, you can also purchase just the PDF and video link. So this one goes with this guy here. Okay, so kind of coordinates here. And we're going to put that there. And look at how your box looks on the side. And then when you open your box, you've got that. Okay, and then we've got our candies inside. So super cute. You have 3 candies. All right, so I did this. This was actually done online by a non-demonstrator. I don't have it. It's not a Stampin' Up product, but the measurements they gave me were all wrong and wonky, so I redid it and wanted to put it in the class. So here is that. I did this way back when I started out trying it with the Christmas. Let's see, did I end up? Oh yeah, I ended up doing a Christmas one. So when I was working on my Christmas stuff after my class, I saw this and I thought, oh, I would have put that in a class had I known. But so cute, isn't it? So I think you could use this for anything, birthday, any kind of a celebration, and just a treat holder. Really cute. So that is that one. And so this is the class. You would get everything to create these projects, other than it is a product-based class. And the reason is, if you look at the DSP, I think you only get 2 of these guys on 1 piece of paper. Okay, so I would only get 4 in a pack of paper. And so it's product-based because you're going to have to provide the cutouts and the embellishments, but all the die cutting, and you're going to do the DSP too. If it's not in the suite, then I provide it. So I provide everything here, except you will provide the flower and the 2 bees. I provide everything else. This, you provide the flowers. This, I provide everything else. So anyway, you'll get all the DSP. You'll get the, embossed piece and all of that good stuff. So anyway, there you go. That is the bud class. But this is the card we're doing today, which is bonus number 1. So what we'll be doing is we'll be doing this card today. And then we will do Bingo's bonus project. I will do on Monday. And then Wednesday is bingo. Then Friday, I will do the bonus project number 2 for this class. Okay? All right. So let me pull my light in just a little bit here. All right. So let's get in and get started here. Move my cards out of the way. All right. So for those of you that took the class and have the projects, this is what your kit is going to look like. So pull all of that out. I even provide you with that envelope. And so these are the ones you're going to provide. You're going to cut out of your paper. This one has a die. This one has a die. This one with the little flower, you're going to fussy cut. All right, so we're going to use those. And on the inside, we're going to just do our layers. Now you can obviously add more critters on the inside if you'd like. So let's just go ahead and adhere this. You can add DSP if you want. You can do whatever. I kind of wanted to leave it blank because sometimes Valentine's Day, you know, is one of those days you want to write a little bit more. And so, oof, I'm going to put my glasses. So anyway, that way you can have that space to do so. All right. I do have the measurements for this, so I will give it to you. So what I did, a lot of people say, well, what size is a Slimline? I don't know. I look it up sometimes, but I usually just go by my envelope. And when I get my envelope, I look at it and kind of, you know, figure out what size is going to work. And then that's what I cut it to. So for me, I don't think of it as a standard Slimline. This is a mini Slimline. Will I be on next Friday? Ooh, that is a good question. Oh, yes, I will. We had dinner reservations at the restaurant that my son and daughter-in-law gave us a gift card for that is really difficult. It's a brand new one, and they're like weeks booked out. But they had a reservation last night, and so a couple days ago, they said, do you want to just join us for ours if they can get us a bigger table? And they were able to do so. So we joined them and canceled Friday. So yes. Plus it's at 3. I would have been here anyway. So yep. Now that I remember what my time is. But yes, I will be here Friday. Fridays from now on, as far as I know. We have our new counter going in on Wednesday. So hopefully Wednesday, Thursday. No, it's going in on Thursday. So hopefully they just need Thursday and it'll be in, but we'll see. So you're just going to layer up your DSP on top of your red, your real red. The DSP came from Made with Love. So I used, let's see, I think I have 2 in here. So let me show you the full size, being that I cut it all up. Oh, I might have used it. So I'll show you. It's the one that has the stripes on the reverse side. Okay. So yeah, so Leslie, my new days now are Fridays at 3 and Mondays at 5:30. So yes, I will be here. All right, so let's go ahead and adhere. You want to make sure your hearts are facing downward. For those of you that took the class, this video is also included in your class, in your video, your private video. Because I did extra cards, I decided I wanted to do this one. It's Valentine's Day. And I just thought, you know what? I need to put this one out there. I did an extra card anyway, so I'll just do that. And then the other card, the box is not. So that'll be on YouTube. That way, if there's any questions or anything, I can answer them. All right. So this part, and I did not pop this up. You could if you wanted to, but this one did not get cut because I got smart after the fact and decided I cut the XO and the hearts out of the center of the red because why not? Now what I did though is let's just turn this over so I can kind of show you. I did the XO and cut them out, and then the hearts, if you look, we used the, what are my hearts? Oh, I put them away. Let me grab them really quick so I can show you. I think it's called Made with Love. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm using them in something else. Well, okay, so the Made with Love is the hearts, and it's a little cluster of them. And I put them over here. That way you have some solid, glitter or cardstock or whatever in the middle when you're layering stuff up. But we're just going to go ahead and glue this down. But I would just cut them out and save it. And this is, the red Glimmer is retired. It was the festive Glimmer. It's still listed below, but it is retired. So in case you want to search it from somebody, or if you have it in your stock. Oh, I need to clean this. Too many candles. Now my glue has been sitting here open after all my candles. So let me clean that up a little bit. Yeah, so yesterday my husband went snowboarding the day before he went golfing, and he said, okay, note to self, do not go walk 18 holes of golf and then go snowboarding the next day, because his legs were done. All right, there we go. We're just going to add that on here, and I did just glue it straight on, so let's do that. And then I'm going to show you what I did that I would change. If you see this one here, I glued this down. I think my son does not remember that I do videos now on Friday at 3. So sorry, he was calling me. So I glued it down first, and then I thought, well, I didn't want to do that because you can see how it's kind of bumpy because of the embossing folder. And the embossing folder I used, after class, sorry guys, I put everything away. I think it's called Hearts All Around, or Hearts of Love. So it's this 3D one, Hearts of Love. It is really a really pretty embossing folder. So I used that one. Just put that in the middle. So you still have your X's and O's, your hearts, you got more hearts. We're going to pop this up, but before we do, we are going to cut our arrow. So I use this, you know what, I'm going to grab those dies. Let me think about where they're at for a second here. I wanted to show you them. I think it was called Made with Love, but I could be wrong. Oh, no, that's not it. Endless Love. Oh, there we go. Endless Love is the dies. I think Made with Love is the paper. So Endless Love. So I used these hearts right here are the ones I used, and then it's the same size as the one in the O. And then I used this, and then the arrow I used a smaller arrow. Okay. What I like about this is it gives you 2 X's, 2 of the X's and O's. You get 2 arrows at the same time, so it's a really cool heart set. All right, so, and then this one, of course, is in there too. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut our arrow. I'm going to bring in a silicone mat, and we're going to just cut this little guy. And I cut it right where the little dot is, like where you poke it out in your die. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over and figure out where I want my heart. I'm going to add just a little strip, because remember, you're going to pop it up. So you don't need a whole bunch of glue right there, but I want to get an idea of where I want that arrow to go. And I think right about there is good. Okay, so there's my arrow. Now I want the back side of my arrow. All right, so let's think about this, because you want your arrow to look straight, right? So it's got to kind of look straight. So I'm going to go right about here. All right, so you just need enough for your arrow to stick, because then we're going to put dimensionals on top of it anyway. So I want this piece to go right about there. Okay. All right, so I'm good with that. Let's bring in our dimensionals. These little critters are so cute. I think anybody would love a card like this. See, we're going to just put that right on top, so it doesn't matter Now notice I did that one lighter. I want to make sure nothing moved. That looks fine. Now I'm gonna put that one, put this one. Yeah, we'll put extra. And then I'm not too concerned down here because the little bug is gonna go down there anyway. All right. Take our heart. I just kind of went to the heart with in the corner and then just made sure the heart was on the white. The arrow part, I'm fine with it going off. But I'm going to put dimensionals under there because I forgot those are going to be as high as the other one. And I'm just going to put 2 little minis. One there. And I think I can do a big one. Now what I'm going to do is put the point of the dimensional down to the point of the arrow. That way. No, it's too big, so I'm not going to do that. So then I move over to these that are already cut because it's easier to cut them when they have the backings on. And so I'll just take that backing off. What I like to do is put it going the same way as the point. I'm going to put it right there. There we go. All right. Yay. All right, the next thing we're going to do is let's do our ladybug. So we'll bring them in. And we're going to do our little sitting one first. And this was not popped up the first time. Now it is. So I'm going to put a dimensional at the bottom, all the way to the bottom. And see how it's going to be able to move up, right up to the heart. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here. And I might be able to put another little dimensional right there. Let's just see. I want it to go right up to the heart right there. See, so I don't think I need another one right there. So I'm fine with that. But the minis, we'll do the flower here. And then we are going to need a half of one to go on the other half of this little part of the flower. All right. And then we're just going to put this right here. She's just sitting here enjoying her book. And now we're going to do our XO. You should have 5 hearts because I like to do an odd number. So I provided you 5, but then if your heart's stuck in your O, you got a bonus O. And I'm going to start with the O first because I know kind of how far over I want to put it. And you want to put a decent amount because you're going onto this embossing folder piece of paper. All right, so we're going to go right about here. Now that I squished that glue out, so just, but you kind of have to push on it right away because it is on that dimensional, and it is a 3D, I believe, folder, and it is going to, that's kind of on a heart right there, so that glue is going to come out a little bit. But I want to make sure it sticks. All right, so there's that. Now we'll do our X. Probably tonight, February's bingo will be going up. All right, XO. You want to put them close together because it's kind of a word, right? Kind of. X's and O's. XO. Hugs and kisses. Kisses and hugs. Which is usually hugs and kisses. And this is a hug and this is a kiss. So you would think it goes the other way. But that's not how everybody says it. They say hugs and kisses, but it's X's and O's. Isn't that weird? All right. So let's do that. So now we can put our little guy here up. He's going to be up professing his love. Let's go with a mini up here and a half of one on the flower. That's the one I have to peel off. All right, we're going to have them right up on top of the O. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could add just a little tiny bit of glue right here, like little tiny. And then you could take and, you know, attach the little feet, like he's actually standing on it. Otherwise, he's like hovering over it. So we can just hold his feet there for a second. All right, so now what I'm going to do is add our hearts. No, we're not. We're going to do the hearts after. We're going to do the words first. All right, now that glue is going to start getting tacky, and then we can hold those down again. So we'll let that start getting a little bit tacky, but I think I might have not put enough on this one. There we go. All right, we'll let that get tacky, and then we'll push it down. All right, so let's get our words. And we're going to do Love You Lots, which is in our set. Cute as a Bug, the Sweet Bugs. I keep calling it Cute as a Bugs. That's the sweet name. Sweet Bugs is the name of the set. And we're going to do it in black. Obviously, you could do it in red or whatever, but I wanted it in black. All right, and I'm going to do it down here on the edge. Right, like that, and that looks good. I like to do it on the edge because then I know that that one edge is fairly straight if I can stamp it straight. And then it's just a matter of cutting it. I like my little guillotine. If you have a small guillotine, that is my favorite way to do it. So I'm going to go this way and cut a little off right there. I'll go this way. I like to have the bigger piece as my last cut just so I can kind of be able to maneuver this. And then I'm going to do it this way because I know if I put my words along the clear part, then I know that it's going to be fairly straight. All right, so there's that. Let's look at it. Pretty good. Now I go from this way. Same thing as I look. And I hold it tight and cut it. Where did my word go? There we go. And then this. All right, so there's our words. Let's put our mini dimensionals. Oh, I was going to show, somebody asked me to show you guys the tape, so I will. So I'll remember. I'll put that right there so I don't forget how I do my dimensional. I know I've showed them before, but I'll show you them again. All right, so I like to, these really stick to your finger, which is fine. I don't like to poke them in the middle because I seem like I can never pick them up right. Unless they're loose like that one was. Like if I go like this, oh, look, of course it works. I usually end up with like a half a dimensional or a hole in it or whatever. And so I tend to just kind of slide them. All right, we're going to do this one. Now this one I come in just a little farther because I only want to put 2 on here. Because it's not really big enough for 3. So if you come in from the sides just a little bit, you're pretty good. All right, so let's put our words. We're going to do our words first, and then we'll fill in our spaces with our hearts. That way we kind of get a good idea of where we want our words. Love you lots. There we go. And now our hearts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3. I'm going to put 1 here, 1 over here, and 1 right here. And I'm going to put 1 here and 1 right here. Okay, so, and I don't mind putting the adhesive first because then it starts to get a little sticky before you start putting things on there and squishing the glue, it'll hold really well. Nancy, there is not a number because we don't sell them anymore. I know it's not carried anymore, but I'm asking. Oh, yeah, for sure. Just say the mini guillotine. They'll know exactly what you're talking about. I hope they do because I would definitely get more. All right, I have one that I just, I have to be very careful and don't lose it or anything. So there are other brands out there. I don't know how good they are, but you could try those. All right, so I think I might have put a little too much glue on some of these, so I'm going to be really careful. Grab your, take a pick tool, which is the best, and hold it down. I like to use this too on my other hand because I can flip these over and then I can hold it down. Let's see, I'm going to do this one like this way. Hopefully my head's not in the way. And then this one this way. I've also been working on my basic foundations class. Okay, so remember, I just joined this group with Donna. It's just her and I. Her other US person needed to drop out. And so I'm just getting all my stuff together to get ready to do my videos and mail my packages out. And so that is coming. Oh, see, I had an extra, so I don't need this one. That is coming. I just had to, I wanted to finish bingo and finish this class first. And that is it. Okay, I did not put any other embellishments on here. We have 2 ladybugs already. So putting one of these ladybugs on there just didn't make sense. There's really no big leaves or anything. Whereas you can see like on this one, I have a little ladybug crawling. I've got little water droplets on the leaves. I didn't feel the need for that here because we have the glitter on here, the new pink shimmer paper. And so that is all. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to add the shimmer paper maybe in the supplies. So I'll add that, but there we go. Isn't that cute? Of course, you can make your shimmer paper a little bit bigger, but I really wanted to see the X's and O on the paper. That's that Valentine paper. So I decided, nope, I got to do that. So there are those. Now let me show you my tape trick because I love it. So let me grab my packaging tape and I'll show you how I do this. I told her I'll do it on the video. So let me just remember here to get that done. Okay. So when I throw away a package of dimensionals, like when these are done, this is the waxy part on the back side. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I keep it. Now this one was already used, but I write regular and mini is what I write on them. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I take packing tape and I just barely go over it. It doesn't have to be all the way, but you have to have enough to kind of grab it. So I just do a little bit off like that. Okay. Then I take my embossing folder and I just kind of burnish it. Not a whole lot. You don't have to go crazy because then it's going to be really hard to get off. But I do that. Now there's 2 ways you can do it. If you use the outside, then I leave it on. If you don't use the outside, you can take it off. It depends. If I'm doing a project and I need to get it done and I don't have long strips that I need, I may take that part off because it's just so much easier just to get to your dimensionals. Now, then you start pulling this up. Sometimes one will stick and not come up. Then I just rub it with my finger and then I just continue pulling. So you just pull that off just like that. And see just that light bit of burnishing with your embossing folder is, your bone folder. And then I take this, make sure it's the waxy side, and I just put it right on here. And I just keep them over to the side. And so when these are gone, so see, you can just take them off and put them back. I do write regular for 2 reasons. 1, I know which ones I'm grabbing that I need. 2, I want to make sure that this is the paper side and that this is the waxy side. So it's super, super helpful. And I use these like this a lot because it's so nice to just toss them to the side and pull them. This I just throw away. You don't need that. All right. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the card. It was so much fun. I do like popping this up better than having it flat. You can see what it did there. Because the embossing, because the shimmer paper is a little, thinner. It's a specialty paper, and it really picked up the embossing. So I chose to pop it up. But look how cute that is. And I love the glimmer. But don't forget, too, we also have these adorable little embellishments that you could also put on there. So instead of the flower, I thought, how cute if you cut the flower off and add a little envelope there. But you could also just kind of put them on your card, too. There's all kinds of cute little things in there. So that is it. So thank you so much for joining me today on this Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget, bingo is Wednesday. Okay, Leslie, now I know why you were asking about Friday. Bingo Wednesdays are no video on Friday. So thank you. You are correct. So the little box will be next, the following Monday. Thank you, Leslie. See my schedule? So yes, if bingo is on that Wednesday, which is only once a month, that Friday there will not be a video. Thank you so much. I forgot, which makes me feel better because if our counters are not finished, they'll be doing them on Friday, and I need to put my kitchen back together. So yay. Okay, so Monday. Yes, Monday it will be. Thank you. I know it's not kidding anymore. I asked to bring it back. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Thank you so much, everybody. You are the best creations yet. I love the gear. Okay, the gear card was so much fun. I absolutely had a ball. Now I'm super excited. If you joined late, I'll show you these really quickly. So this is my granddaughter's birthday card that she will get next month that I did. And I did that one after I thought of this one because I am going to a 100-year-old birthday party. And it's not really a birthday party. It's kind of like stop by, say hi. So I'm taking her some other little goodies and this beautiful card. So that is what I will be doing. And that is where those candles came from on my Facebook page. All right, everybody. I will see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.